Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Coin Z Collection. Today, we're talking about one of the most fascinating coins in modern history. This coin 1997 South Africa 20 cents coin, a coin that has recently been linked to a mind-blowing value of $3 million. I know what you're thinking. How could a simple 20-cent coin from South Africa be worth such an astronomical amount? Well, grab your magnifying glass, because today we're going to uncover the mystery behind this incredibly rare and valuable. The 1997 South Africa 20 cents coin is part of South Africa's standard coin series, introduced in the mid-90s after the country's democratic transition. This coin features some beautiful, intricate designs, but it's the history behind it that really elevates its value. On the obverse side, you'll notice the portrait of the legendary Nelson Mandela, South Africa's first black president after the end of apartheid, which marks this as a significant historical coin. And on the reverse side, we have the iconic image of a small springbok, which is South Africa's national symbol. The springbok is famous for its agility, and it's been a symbol of the country's strength and resilience for decades. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1997 20-cent coins are still in circulation, there's a rare variety of this coin that's making waves in the collector community. This specific coin was struck in an extremely limited number, and it's that rarity that's led to the coin's high value. Why is this coin so valuable? Well, in 1997, South Africa's mint released a set of 20-cent coins as part of a new series. However, during the production process, a small batch of 20-cent coins was struck with a minor error. And this is what makes them so valuable today. Some of these coins were minted with a unique and rare feature. They were accidentally produced with a double die, meaning that the design was stamped twice on the same coin. This error created subtle differences in the appearance of the coin, making it stand out from other 20-cent pieces. The coins with this error are now regarded as mistakes, and in the world of numismatics, mistakes can be worth a lot of money. Now, here's where the story takes an even more interesting turn. In recent years, one of these error coins surfaced at an auction and completely shocked the numismatic community. Experts estimated the value of the coin at $3 million due to its rarity, the historical significance of the year 1997, and the error it contained. That's right, $3 million. And here's the kicker. This coin wasn't even in mint condition. It had been circulated, so it wasn't pristine. But because of its rarity and the fact that it had the double die error, it commanded such an extraordinary price. What makes a coin like this fetch such a high price at an auction? There are several factors, including rarity, demand, condition, and historical context. But in this case, it was mainly the rarity of the error that made it so desirable to collectors and investors alike. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare, valuable coins in my collection? Well, I've got you covered. Here's how you can spot a potential 1997 South Africa 20 cents error coin. First, you want to look for the double die error. To do this, inspect the design, especially the features of the springbok and the lettering. If you see a slight double outline or a doubled image, that's a sign of the error. Be sure to use a magnifying glass to catch even the smallest of details. Next, check the overall condition. While the coin doesn't have to be perfect, the better its condition, the more valuable it will be. Coins with minimal wear and tear typically command higher prices. What does this mean for the market? Is it just the 1997 20 cents coin that's valuable? Or are there other coins from the same era that are also fetching high prices? Well, the coin market has exploded in recent years, and rare coins like this one are driving that growth. Many collectors and investors are actively searching for error coins, particularly those that have historical significance. And South African coins, in particular, have become incredibly popular due to their connection to the country's rich history and the global interest in Mandela-era memorabilia. To wrap things up, the 1997 South Africa 20 cents coin is a prime example of how a small error can create a massive value in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected pieces can hold the greatest value. So, Check your coin collections, folks. You might just have a hidden treasure worth millions piece of currency, a 1965 South Africa 2-cent coin that, believe it or not, is valued at a whopping $3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million. This isn't a typo. Stick around as we uncover the fascinating story behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how it could have ended up being worth a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The South African 2-cent coin was first introduced in 1961, and it was part of a new currency system designed to make South African money more standardized and accessible. Now, the 2-cent coin, made primarily of bronze, has an interesting design. On the reverse side, you'll see a protea flower, the national flower of South Africa. The obverse side features the portrait of the late South African president, Charles Robert Swart. You may be familiar with the iconic design, but the 1965 2-cent coin stands out in a very specific way. Now, here's where things get really interesting. There is a rare and extremely valuable version of the 1965 2-cent coin, one that didn't go into regular circulation. In 1965, there was an error during the minting process. The coin that was supposed to have a copper alloy composition ended up having a much rarer metal, a mix of bronze and a small amount of silver. This mix wasn't supposed to be used for the regular 2-cent coins, but only a few were accidentally struck in this mixture. These coins are very different from the regular 2-cent coins, and that's what makes them so rare. Only a handful of these error coins were ever produced, and even fewer have survived the test of time. Most of these coins didn't make it through circulation. People didn't realize their rarity back then, and so many of these coins were lost, melted down, or even thrown away. But here's the story that'll blow your mind. Imagine this. In the late 1990s, a collector came across one of these coins, now known as the 1965 error coin. At first, they didn't think much of it. It looked like any other 2-cent coin. But when they took it to a professional coin grading service, that's when things got exciting. The coin was tested, and it was revealed to have the rare mix of bronze and silver. The rarity of this coin was unprecedented, and it was given a value that no one could have predicted. This single coin, the only one of its kind with this composition, was valued at over $3 million. Can you imagine? A 2-cent coin worth more than a luxury home? It's truly mind-blowing. Now, let's talk about how exactly this coin got to be valued at such an insane amount. First, you have to understand the rarity. Only one or two of these coins exist in this error form. The coin was sent for grading by a well-known organization, and after it passed through their rigorous examination process, it was graded as MS 65, which stands for Mint State 65, meaning it was in exceptional condition. Then comes the big part, the rarity factor. Only a handful of people in the world even know about these error coins, and fewer have had the opportunity to own one. The coin was eventually auctioned, and that's where the bidding wars really heated up. Collectors from all over the world went head-to-head for the chance to own a piece of South African history. At the auction, the coin broke records, selling for an unbelievable $3 million, an amount no one could have predicted back in 1965 when this coin was first minted. So, what makes this coin so special? Aside from the fact that it's one of only a few known to exist, this coin represents something deeper. It's a connection to South Africa's past, the story of error coins, and the exciting world of rare coin collecting. When you think about the history of currency, each coin tells a unique story. And this 1965 South Africa 2-cent error coin is a perfect example of how sometimes the most unlikely objects can become worth millions. What makes it even more exciting is the incredible journey it's been on, from being an accidental minting error to becoming one of the most expensive coins in the world. Isn't that just incredible? This coin really proves that in the world of numismatics, you can never predict what will become the next big thing. A simple 2-cent coin, made in 1965, ended up being worth more than most people's homes, cars, or even their entire life savings. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts on this incredible 1965 South African 2 cents coin. Don't forget to subscribe to Old Coin Z Collection.